One more minute, we about to get started, y'all. What's up, Javon out there in Dallas? What's happening with you, my sister? Texas in the building. One more minute, we start. CTC for life, my brother Telman Gardner in the building. What's happening with you, my brother? Welcome, man. One more minute I'm going to give y'all before we start. We about to get the party started, you heard me? New Orleans in the building again. All the New Orleans represent hard. Let's go, baby. New Orleans is launched tonight, you heard me? Represent for the city. Y'all already know. Let's go, New Orleans. You already know, baby. New Orleans, Baton Rouge, the whole state of Louisiana. You already know what it is. You heard me? We're about to officially get started in 30 more seconds. We got all them cities out there. I see you out there. My sister Evelyn out there in Harlem. You heard me? I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. Let's go. Let's go. And no, you already know what it is. All right, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get this party on the road real quick. It's your boy Logic Mix, man. What's good with everybody out there? Welcome to the Rich University 40 Days and 40 Nights. I am your host tonight. Along with, I got a few special guests. We just want to welcome everybody out there tonight. You know what I'm saying? Thanks everybody for hopping on. This is the official launch for New Orleans. You heard me? Y'all go ahead and light it up. Light up the chat. Put the N in the building. There's the BRs in the building. You know, the whole Louisiana, the state. Go ahead and light it up real quick. You know what I'm saying? I want to welcome everybody. You know, let's get the show on the road. It's your boy Logic Mix, man. I just wanted to come to everybody, you know. I said yes to Forex for a reason, because of freedom. Since I've been in this career, me and my wife, Dr. China Bethley, man, shouts out to my wife. You know, it's been an awesome experience to be able to just be on this platform of freedom. And not only that, to save lives and, you know, to share this opportunity with people all around the world. Me being a music producer, you know what I'm saying? As you can see, I'm in my studio right now. This is where I do all of my stuff. I cook up my pips and my beats all in one area, you know what I mean? It's fire that I can do what I love to do, and I can still make money at the same time. So it's a beautiful situation to even be on that platform, to share this with all of the producers and musicians over the world. Forex is why it saved our life, not only as just me, but the whole Rich University family. So let that being said, I got a few special guests that we're gonna be bringing on tonight. One of my guests tonight, she's my partner. She's an impeccable leader. We met about a year ago. I met her husband, Taylor. Me and Taylor met. He's actually from the CTC with me, and I told him about the opportunity, and we chopped it up a lot about what this could do for our families, what this could do for our life. You know what I'm saying? How this could be an impact to everyone in our families. And so we chopped it up. So he introduced me to his fiance. And, you know, and then one thing led to a next, you know, her name is Davinia. And once me and Davinia met, it was on and popping. You know, she got in this game. She's a P2000 right now. She's doing great. You know, it's an honor to be able to work by her side. You know, coming from New York City, moving to New Orleans to be a part of the New Orleans culture. And now she's able to save lives all over the world just by saying yes to Forex. And I truly appreciate her so much, because of fire and the energy that she has, you know, in her. And it's just an honor that we can work together. And, you know, we've been doing it now, over a year together now. Her group and her team is growing massively. I appreciate and I applaud her for never giving up, you know, from the conversations that we had. And now it's on and popping. It's fire, fire, fire. You know, we're having a good time. And what I want to do now, not only that, I want to actually bring her on. Davinia, are you out there? You know
yes. Hey, Logic,
There she
how
go.
are you?
You
Let me tell
already
y'all
know.
something about Logic. Logic is my mentor. Like he said, he gave y'all the background already, but the encouragement that I received from Logic, the push, the motivation, he always used to tell me, D, pay attention to those charts. That's the one thing you want to do. Pay attention to those charts. And fast forward a year later, Logic, I listened. I was right
Yes,
there.
you did.
Those charts, yeah. Thank you so much for everything. Thank you. Hey, New Orleans, how are y'all out there tonight? I know I see y'all. I see New Orleans. I see Baton Rouge. Let's go, CTC. Let's do it, do it, do it. Welcome to our 40 days and 40 nights. Just a little better background about me. Aside from what Logic, my wonderful mentor, has said, my name is Davinia. I actually moved to New Orleans from New York right after Katrina. Well, I came here before Katrina, and then Katrina happened and I had to leave, and then came right back. Came out here to go to Loyola University, where I was studying psychology and marketing. After that, decided to go in and become an RN, and went to charity, then went to LSU, worked at a couple private offices, worked at a couple hospitals. And the entire time I was working there, I was like, there has to be more. There has to be something more. I know a lot of people in New Orleans, we're entrepreneurs. We got a lot of big businesses out here, a lot of independent business owners. We are doing our thing in the community. So we're always looking for that next step. We're always looking for, there's something more besides working a 9 to 5, the traditional route. So I tried a lot of things. I went to school to be an esthetician. I was driving an ambulance. I tried so many things like we in New Orleans do. We say this is a gumbo city. We kind of have everything going on here. And I kind of had that same approach to life. Try as many things as possible. And at some point, something will stick. So heard about Forex. And, if you're in the medical industry, it's kind of like we don't have time. It was just hectic. But decided to finally say yes. Said yes right towards the end of January. Fast forwarded 3 months later, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take some time back and really focus in on Forex and what it can do. Let me focus on these charts. March 17th was my last day, and I didn't realize that will also become my retirement date. So I was able to retire at 32. Not saying that can happen for everybody, but I was extremely focused. I was extremely determined. In New Orleans, we don't give up. You can't push us around too much. We stay on track. We doing what we have to do. We gonna get it either way. That's something that New Orleans taught me. We gonna figure it out. So I figured it out. Fast forward a year later now to this day, I can just say that opportunity that Logic and Dr. China, my mentors, presented me with, that's something, when I tell them thank you every day for changing my life. It's something that I can never really repay them. I'm just in complete gratitude of them. They're just the leadership, everything. So enough about me. Let's get into why y'all are here today. We are here to talk about Forex, what it can do for you, show you a couple things that we do in this market. We're on our 40-40 run, a run to a greater you. So what that is, during these next 40 days, I know we're starting in New Orleans, but we're going to challenge you to elevate spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, and definitely financially. The leadership that you get here in this space is just unmatched. I've done so many different things. I've been around so many different people coming from New York, coming to New Orleans, just working in the medical field, working everything. I've tried everything. But what I can say is in this space, what you get is there's no price you can put on that. You're growing literally, and I'm an example of it. If you met me a year ago, this voice that I have now, it didn't exist. I was quiet. So spiritually, you're growing. Mentally, you're growing. Emotionally, you're growing. Physically, you're growing. And then, of course, we all gathered here to learn about the finances, right? We like money in New Orleans. We like to grow our funds. So let's get into that a little bit. What is Forex? Forex pretty much is the abbreviation for foreign exchange market. If you've ever traveled outside of the country, let's say we were going from the US to Mexico, right? You would have that US dollar or that US currency, and then you're trading it for the Mexican peso on what they call the over-the-counter rate or the OTC. That over-the-counter rate that we're trading on, that's Forex. So you're doing that anyway. that's what we do in our natural life. If we're traveling, you're already participating in Forex. But let's get onto the other side of it now. Let's see what big banks are doing now. Let's see how the world finance market moves. It's one of the biggest, it is the biggest financial market out. I know a lot of us have heard about stocks. That's a 2.5 or $2.6 billion market. When you're in Forex, that I think it just hit $7.2 trillion. They can literally afford to create 100 millionaires a day and they wouldn't even feel it. Why wouldn't you want a piece of that? It's amazing. So Forex, like I said, it's just exchanging currencies. We have it broken down so simple with our system here. Rich University just has it laid out. I mean, from beginning to end, you have so many things of value that come. You're growing, like I said, mentally. You're growing your funds. We have Logic running the nightclub. We just have so much value here where you can make money. So I can keep talking about it, but I want to introduce one of my team members. Her name is Chastity. And I'll get into more and show you more of what is going on. But Chastity just came in, and Chas, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. Chas is an amazing person. She got in this space. She hit the ground running. When I tell you she hit the ground running, she's just beautiful. She's a beauty mogul, big time makeup artist in New Orleans. If y'all have not heard about her, y'all better get
Yes.
Take it over, man. You're amazing. You're beautiful. Let them know a little bit about Forex.
Okay, so can I give a little bit about how I got started?
Of course. Okay.
So of course, Ms. Davinia brought me in. She planted the seed over a year ago, and it wasn't until earlier this year that I was like, okay, I've had enough of living paycheck to paycheck, living client to client. I have to get serious about my life. So she signed me up, and when she started telling me about the features and everything that you get, I was floored. I was like, it's no way it's different avenues of how I can make money with all of these tools and stuff. Like the resources, it blew my mind. And within 3 months of trading, like I was able to quit my job. So I took a very small investment. I grew it, getting on a nightclub with Logic, using that harmonic scanner, just all of these different resources. And I'm here now, full-time trader.
Chastity is so amazing. Her story, like I said, you just gotta be focused in this. When you come into this space, we've already lived the 9-to-5 life. We've done that. We're doing that anyway. Nobody's saying that you got to go out and quit, but what's the other way that you can achieve your goals? Forex is the only space. When I met Chas, I said, Chas, what are your goals? What do you want to do? And Chas laid it out. She said, Dia, I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I said, well, here, this is now a space where you literally can create your own roadmap to success.
Right.
In fact, in the academy, they have what's called the roadmap to success, where whatever your end goal is, whether it's to buy a house or, New Orleans, we like to stunt. We like our cars. We like our cars. Infinity. Yes. I see y'all everywhere with our Infinities now. We drive. But we like our stuff here. So now, instead of getting into a situation where we're ruining credit or we're taking out loans, who wants to do that anymore? We are now able to literally create a roadmap to our success.
Yes.
So you've heard Chastity. She's amazing. She's doing her thing. Literally follow the leadership. I follow directly what Dr. China and Logic said. That leadership mentality that they gave me, I'm doing the same exact thing with my team. I said I'm a collector of resignation letters.
Yes.
That's what I do.
And might I add, you really push everybody for greatness. Because when we had our talk, he was like, I don't know what you're doing, but as long as you my friends, you go and boss up and you will be successful. She did not play around.
You don't have any time.
Yes. No watch.
Thank you, Chastity.
Thank you.
I love you. I want to introduce one of my other team members. His name is Tori. I met Tori a while ago, actually in the beginning of this year, and he's blown me away with just look at Tori. He's just, Tori, I love you. He's doing his thing out here. He's stepped up in so many ways. He's growing his own team here. He's just an amazing person. He's so focused. He's so determined to get it. And I love linking with like-minded people. That's a drive for me. Like we all have a goal in mind, and that's to win. I've never met anybody who said, oh, you know, I'm okay. I'm great being mediocre. What?
Right.
If you're great being mediocre, then I'm sorry. But I've never met anybody who said that. Everybody I meet is like, no, I want to win. I want to get it. And Tori's one of those guys who definitely did that. So Tori, tell them a little bit about yourself.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing tonight? My name is Tori Sutton, as it is. I'm from New Orleans. I've been all over this world. I'm an Army military brat, so I've been here and there. I also acted in LA, here in New Orleans, different things. I was brought into Forex from my cousin Dewana. Dewana linked me to Davinia, and it's been a great change of pace for me. Like I'm so excited about Forex. I want to tell the whole world, because I know everyone that's in my circle in New Orleans, we like this crab in the barrel syndrome, but we need to get out of that. It's a change of focus in your mind that you have to actually invest in yourself and stop making money for everybody else. So that was my mentality. Why I'm saying yes to Forex, because I was tired of my job. It was causing me mental and physical stress. So, and I also just wanted to do something different. I wanted to take my family to another realm and listen to everybody else. So Forex really did change my life in that aspect. So I'm really focused, and I am driven because I know what I can get. I know what I want to be. I've listened to the night calls. I go on the night calls with Mr. Logic. Let me tell you about Logic, honestly. And I'm going to go back to my mentor, Davinia. Logic dropped nuggets any kind of way. He dropped nuggets through we get Pipsy, not tipsy, straight like that. We sitting here, we get nuggets about life, patience, being disciplined. And if that's the key to this game, honestly, is being very disciplined and humble yourself. Because if he's not humbling you and you're not humbling yourself, this market will. And it's a great opportunity for anybody that's very interested. Please jump in, because it's life-changing. And you can see you're making money, you're earning while we're learning. So there's a lot of different things that I really love about this. And for me, just to be honest with you, I did a little bit of gambling, so it caused me adrenaline rush with this stuff right here. So I do love it. And I had to humble myself. D, who is my true mentor. When I tell you, D, she calls you, she makes sure you are right. She's teaching you everything about the academy. If you're not in the academy, she let you know, get in the academy so you do everything you need to do. She was also just like telling you, hey, Tori, try this out. And if this doesn't work, come here. She's always concerned about where you at, where your goals are, and stuff like that. She asks you all the time, Tori, what do you want to get out of this? What do you want to do? Because if not, Tori, she'll tell you, it might not be for you. So I do respect that for her, because she's blunt and honest at all times. So again, I love this space, Wyam. I love my community. Dr. China is always on. She's always giving you knowledge, and she teaches me. I listen to Dr. China so much because I always got my way. Dr. China tell you every day, get out your way. You are in the way. You step aside. You are the cause of you not making your money. Just let that go. Have faith, believe, and you will be better than anyone you ever want to be. You can do anything you want to do if you just believe. So again, if you come to Forex, in this community with Rich University, you will have a lovely time. I love it. I love my people in my community. I love Dr. China, Davinia, Logic. They're great for me. I brought my family. My aunt is in here. Yes. So I'm getting tipsy. I'm not getting tipsy.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Thank you so much, Tori. Thank you. Yes. It's just changing so many people's lives. Thank you, Tori. I appreciate you so much. You know, I love you. Yeah, it's a we thing, like Logic says. It's not a me thing, it's a we thing. And where do you get that energy at? You just don't. So they have a lot of things that are included in the academy that help you along the way. I know when you're looking at this is called our harmonic scanner. You're looking at this and you're probably like, okay, wait, what's going on? I'm not sure. Don't let it scare you. The harmonic scanner is a tool that comes in the academy that literally analyzes the charts for you. So you're probably looking at those red and blue lines and you're like, okay, confused. I know it scared me at first. It scares a lot of people at first. But if you look to the right of all of those lines, they have numbers. You see entry price, take profit, stop loss. That's copy and paste signals. Like literally copy and paste. You go in, we have classes in the academy that teach you that. You go in, you type those numbers in, and like they like to say, bam, you just got paid. It's just literally what I call Forex hooked on phonics. It's ABCs. You just come into the community and you start making it, compounding your money. We even have a growth chart that Rich University provides to you to show you exactly how you grow your money. When I tell you it's tailored to you to really provide that, remember I said roadmap to success. So if you have the growth chart, it's showing you the power of compounding, literally turning pennies into dollars, dollars into hundreds, and hundreds into thousands. So we have our growth chart up right now. And you can see literally growing your money 10% a day, starting at $300. You're growing it at 10% a day. The banks do not do that. I can let you know right now, when you put your money in the bank and they're trading your money for you, you know that interest rate? I know I have Capital One, and Capital One likes to show me the little interest that I've made. So every month I get a wonderful 0.0000134, some strange number showing the interest that they've collected and they're giving me as a gift. 10% a day is what we're doing in Forex. Capital One gave me 9 cents last month. What's 9 cents? We can't do nothing with 9 cents. 10% a day. The first day, your goal is to make $30. That's it. You have the harmonic scanner giving that to you. You have the nightclub with Logic saying, hey, hop in this. What do you see? Let's get in this. The community helping everybody. We even calculate the risk factor for if this does not go 100% correct. You possibly lose $6.60. Okay. $6. I mean, we spend that, I don't know. I feel like we spend that on what? A hot sausage? You know what I mean? Like, I know when jeans is around, we used to go over there. Jeans and went up on they're closed now, but I remember when those prices were going up. Y'all know what I'm talking about, New Orleans. They was going crazy. But 10% a day showing you how you could turn $300. And as you go on, you see those days are listed on the left. By the 14th day, that $300 is already $1,139.25. Where's that happening? That's the power of compounding. You're now on the other side of money. Fast forward, if you're looking at day 40, that same $300 is now at $13,577.78. That's if this goes 100% wrong. I mean, right? Oop, not wrong. But we still have the risk factor calculated in just in case it goes wrong. By the end of the time, you've now turned $300 in 60 days into 83 grand, a little over 83 grand. I don't know anything that does that. 60 days, that's pretty much 2 months. Following the compound chart, and literally you go in and we're showing you how to do that. We're showing you how to compound. You get the chart when you get into the academy. You have so many tools within Rich University that are showing you exactly what to do. You're not left alone. I know when I came in this space, I had absolutely no idea what was going on. If you remember, I said in December, Forex came up to me and I'm like, I don't got time. What is that? Fast forward a year later, I'm already retired. I've done investments. I mean, as a nurse, yeah, that could have happened, but my thing was timing. I didn't have that. I'm working at restaurants. I'm working here. You know, a lot of us in New Orleans, we working 2 or 3 jobs. The rent is going up. The pay is staying right here. I remember when I first moved to New Orleans, you could get a 1-bedroom for like $400, $500. I was like, oh, this is the life, especially coming from New York. Now you're in New Orleans and it's what? $2,000, $1,000. Y'all are competing with New York prices and y'all are not changing the salary. What are we going to do? Work 2 or 3 jobs? What's happening to the kids? What's happening to the families? We're working all the time just to live now. That's not fun. It's time to make your money work for you. That's what we're doing here. We're not sitting here and waiting anymore. We don't have time for that in New Orleans. We've been waiting long enough. We already seen what they do. After Katrina, what happened? We had to wait. FEMA, we had to wait. Everything that's going on is a waiting period. We are a city that does. We are a city that goes after it. We're not a city that sits around. That's not the type of, that's at least when I moved here, that's what New Orleans showed me. So I know if it's showing me that, and I'm not originally from here, then I know how y'all feel. We can't sit here. We can't afford to do that anymore. So why not trade Forex? Why not? We have Dr. Carter coming up. Let me share about Dr. Carter. Dr. Carter, I met him with Logic. Look at Dr. Carter. Yes. Dr. Carter, I met him through my wonderful mentors, Logic and Dr. China. I know I keep telling y'all my mentors are wonderful, but I don't think y'all really hear me. Like when I tell y'all my mentors, Dr. China and Logic, I'm gonna get real close. They changed my life. I'm a crybaby, and everybody knows I start crying, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna hold it back. They introduced me to Dr. Carter, and Dr. Carter is the funniest, Mr. Silent Profile. He's a trader out here. We bounce ideas off of each other. It's just, I would have never had this type of family, man. I just would have never had this. So Dr. Carter, I'm gonna give it to you because I feel the tears. I feel the tears because, you know, I love y'all. But Dr. Carter, take it away. Tell me a little bit about Forex and what it's done for you.
Well, thank you, dear.
Of course.
Much love. Like my brother type with Andre Logic Mix, he introduced me to this space over 5 years ago, probably about 5 years ago, but I didn't take the opportunity. It wasn't until December the 31st of 2018 where I finally stepped outside of my comfort zone and said, okay, you know what do I have to lose? Let me sign up. But I was going through a little thing, so I didn't actually all the way open up a live account. So I was researching, I was studying the charts, and after a period of months, would prompt me to open up a live account, because after watching the countless amount of videos, the countless amount of educators, I had to open up a demo account with 10 grand. And I increased my demo account from 10 grand to 100 grand. So I stopped. I said, wait a minute, I need to open up a live account. And so I opened up the live account, and literally when they say turn pennies to dollars to hundreds to thousands, you know, it's all good. But the reality is this. We're sitting at a time in our life where we have nothing but a lot of free time, right? So everybody have free time on their hands by not being out as normal. So instead of using that free time to Netflix, to TikTok, to play video games or whatever, whatnot, you have to take that time out to plan and prepare, because as the wealth transfer is taking place, and we have to, like I jumped to the opportunity of Forex, and now I'm literally growing my account, right? Just imagine, I can grow my account 10% a day, like they just said. Well, compound interest, you're literally growing your account. Past profit don't guarantee future results. But when you set your goal, you stick to your goal, no matter what your goal is, and you can't go wrong. You have to be coachable. You have to be teachable. And all I hear is logic in the back of my mind. Learn the skill set, Dr. Carter. Learn the skill set. And over a period of time, I never knew what a Hikanashi candle was, a parabolic saw, a stochastic, or any of this language. But when we went to London not too long ago, I had to take part in what was called the exchange. And I lost money, my American dollar, in exchanging it for the Great British Pound. A couple of dollars, matter of fact. And so this is what it is. And I'm glad I said yes to Forex, because this opportunity transformed my life. Literally transformed my life.
Dr. Carter, it's so amazing, y'all. Thank you so much, Dr. Carter, for everything and just all the knowledge that you give. Like I said, we brainstorm so many ideas with each other, and it's just been such an amazing space. Thank you so much for sharing your testimony. And I know, and just being that guy that go-to in New Orleans. Like I said, I don't have any family out here, so to have a family, and this all came from my mentors. Like, y'all put me in such a space where, coming from out of town, you know, New Orleans, we a little cliquish. And it's just like, okay, so to have a family here It's amazing. So thank you again so much, Dr. Carter. I appreciate you. Y'all heard from Dr. Carter. You heard from my homegirl Chastity. You heard from Tori. You heard from me about what Forex has done. I can tell you, it truly is life changing. It's not a game. Like you now have a roadmap to your success. I've paid thousands of dollars in schools. Forex cleared off those college loans, though. I'm not gonna lie, that was one of the perks. So, how much does it cost? How do you get started? Right? I can tell you, with nursing school, I know y'all know them prices. UNO ain't cheap, even if you're local. It still ain't cheap. Them $1,000 tuitions per semester. I think I did one semester at UNO and it was like $5,000. I'm like, oh, you know what I mean? But how much does it cost to get started with Forex? I can tell you it is not UNO. It's not even Delgado. It's literally $234.95. One-time fee. $234.95. You get in. You get the nightclub. You get the community. You get the trades. $174.95 per month, 30 days after that. But, because you know we bought our coin in New Orleans, when you bring two of your people on where everybody's making money, everybody is saying, hey, friend, like I did with my girl Chaz, hey, friend, I'm making some money over here. You better come. It's free. After you get two people, it's free. So get those two people before 30 days up. And all you paid is $234.95. You're probably going to make that back in a couple weeks. Why not? It's a no-brainer to me. When I came in this, it wasn't a question of, okay, well, I'm not sure. It was, okay, how much? How do I sign up? $234.95? You said $234.95? What? $234.95? Two people and it's free? Yeah, I didn't even question the price. I was down. I had just paid thousands and thousands of dollars. I was almost up 80 grand in college loans. Almost 80 grand. And you telling me that I could get in this for $234.95? Fast forward a year later, not saying it could happen because, you know, everybody's different. Everybody got a different learning curve. But fast forward a year later, my college loans is paid off and I'm doing investments. $234.95 ain't nothing. Y'all spending that on bundles. Fellas, y'all spending that on a pair of Jordans. I think Jordans cost more than that now. Y'all spending that at the club, Metro. Y'all spending it there. So that's nothing. Forex changes lives, man. It did a lot. It changed everything for all of us. My mentors, they don't play these. They're on it with you. You're not by yourself figuring it out. You're not doing none of that. We literally are a family. But I could keep talking. I could keep talking because I know what this has done for me. And it's just such an amazing space. But I'm not going to do that because I'll talk myself into tears because I'm real passionate about this thing. But Logic, my mentor, Logic, Mr. Nightclub. You man, are such a blessing.
To join all over.
I love you so much. You and Dr. China are my heart. I told y'all, I keep saying, watch, just come in that big gift. Let's just go get delivered. Because y'all changed my life, man. Y'all changed it. But y'all give it up for my mentor, Logic. I'm going to let him take over because I done talked enough. Logic, thank you so much for everything. I love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, my sister Davinia, man. You know, we love you back, man, a whole lot. I'm so proud of you, man. You know what I mean? Look at you. Look what you became. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're a leader now. I mean, you get to impact the world. You know, and I'm just excited to be on your team. You know, as a leader, just teammate, it's a we thing. It's awesome. You know what I mean? Me, you know, Dr. Carter, Chastity, Tori. You know what I'm saying? Such humble people. You know, everybody that made the decision to boss up. You know, to be successful for their families. And you, like you said, you know what I'm saying? It's a no-brainer. You know, it impact lives. You know,
really?
Coming from the streets. You know, transitioning from, you know, doing things that wasn't right to being in a situation where things are awesome in my life because we made those decisions. Everybody should, you know, take this opportunity, no problem. $234, make it happen. Make it happen.
Spending that anyway.
Make it happen. Forex is taking me all over the world. I come from the Ninth Ward with street poles, with the street lights. You know what I'm saying? How we always used to, you know, do everything we could dreaming about getting out of the ghetto, you know, and now God has blessed me to be on the platform, to be a leader, to be the ambassador for my community, to tell my brothers and sisters that this is it. You know, me and my wife, you know, we've impacted so many lives, and it's just, I mean, I just can't thank God enough for using me to be able to just give back to the people the wisdom, you know, because with learning this right here in the background, this is it. This is what everybody, this is where we make all our bread at, learning right here in the market. You know, it's a blessing, you know, so everybody right now, you need to go ahead and join this group, 234. I mean, we make that back easily on the nightclub. We got the nightclub. We got Tokyo China. Tokyo China is epic. Tokyo China is epic. Everybody's eating off Tokyo China in the nightclub. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to Tokyo Pips. You know what I'm saying? Dr. China Bethley for coming up with such an awesome concept. It's like grandma's favorite recipe that it's not a strategy. It's a concept, and we're just glad to be able to give it to the masses. So I encourage everybody, you know what I mean, that you guys need to go ahead and make it happen. You want to see the world, you want to be successful, you want to teach your kids how to be successful. You're tired of working paycheck to paycheck, trying to figure it out, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to be successful. This is it. This is it. You know what I mean? Shouts out to the whole entire Rich University family. You know, we are doing so well as a group, as a unit. And, you know, and everybody respect and honor each other. The leadership is so, I mean, I'm ready to sign up all over again. And I'm already a part of Rich University. So I'll do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's how powerful the information is. So I suggest that you get back to the people or to the person who invited you to this video. Trust me, if they invited you to this video, this is where you make a change for your life right here. You know what I'm saying? You know, man up, woman up. Make the decision now, and come join us. It's all this bread on the table. Why not? Why not live the life that you always wanted to live? Why not drive the way you want to drive? Why not just be as free as you ever wanted to be in your life? Okay? All right, y'all. This your boy Logic Mix, man. Y'all get ready for that nightclub. If anybody have any other testimonies or anything that you want to say, you can go ahead and leave it in the chats, you know, and let everybody know that we are winning at the Forex space. It's a we thing, not a me thing. And remember, you get what you put into your success. It's your boy Logic Mix. I love you, Divinity. I love you, Dr. Carter. I love you, Tori, Tat Chastity. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much for being on. You know, welcome to the family. Y'all be on the lookout because everybody going chairman. Everybody's going chairman in our group. There's nothing to stop us. We're an anointed group, and we understand what God's plan is, and it's execution time. Execute, ladies and gentlemen, on what you want out of life. It's your boy Logic Mix. Salute, CTC for Life, Ninth Ward, New Orleans. Stand up. Let's go, baby. We out of here. Y'all have a blessed one. See y'all on the nightclub. Shouts out to Dr. China, Tokyo Pips, the whole Rich University family. We out of here. Peace.